Hello, my name is W.A. Rusho. Those that follow this YouTube channel or my blog know that I usually do videos or write about Renaissance fairs or events I have gone to. I may even promote my novels, Legend of the Mystic Knights, Trials of the Mystic Knights, or the upcoming Duty of an Undead Soldier. Today, though, I'm going to do something very unique, which I've never done, and that is an unboxing and review of a product. The reason I'm doing this is because this is one of the best products I've seen, and I think it can help anyone promote their business or a side business that you may want to do on the weekends. I don't care if you're a gardener, you sell crafts, you're an author, up to even promoting an indie wrestling group, such as I used to belong to. This is a great product, and I'm talking about the XTOOL F1. So let's get into the boxing right now, or unboxing. You have a pull tab on top. It's kind of hard to pull, but that's actually good. Keeps everything secured inside. Once inside the box, you have several boxes inside protecting everything. First thing we see is some of the materials they give you. I'll talk about that later. And there's the power cord. Next thing you know, we see of course is the power cord with the USB port. This will be the exhaust hose. Very important to exhaust this out a window. There is the power adapter itself. Here's the F1, the machine itself. Now, when you get this, there is tape holding it together. You want to make sure you remove that. It's taped from the back to the door. And there's also tape on both sides. Once you open the door, there's some more foam inside, but there's items in there. This is to make the package a little bit smaller, but also to protect the door from moving around. There is a base plate. And this little item I'm going to show you next is to put in the base plate to keep your material from moving around when lasering. Here is the lens cap. Make sure you remove that when you start lasering. Here's some of the products. There's acrylic, there's wood, there's some business cards, all for you to test. This little USB key here keeps the F1 from running if you're not around. They in fact give you an extra in case you lose it or it's damaged. This is the shut off button. It's important. It's turned to the right and out. I'm making another point about the lens cap. There's the on and off switch. And once it's on, you can see the power. I vented this into my old CO2 window. This button focuses the beams. When they are together, the red and blue, they are in focus. The F1 is an extremely fast laser. Let's see why. This is a normal laser. It moves the laser around mechanically. But what if you moved the laser beam itself as represented by this little pole? This is why the F1 is faster. It moves the beam via mechanically or a mirror. I'd like to expand a little bit on the difference between the mechanical, we'll call it a mechanical laser, and how the F1 works, and the advantages and disadvantages of both. As you can imagine, you got mechanical, you're going across this arm with a chain. You're only limited by how big that machine is. The F1 sacrifices some of that size for speed. The other issue is straight laser with a mechanical moving of the laser. The XTOOL F1, towards the outside is a little bit more angled. Just something you might want to think about. If you're doing puzzles, that may be an issue. Let's talk about the creative space provided by XTOOL. This is a simple, wonderful product to use to get the right settings, get the right location of your laser on your item. I've used other laser machines. I had what we call the big CO2 laser. I was scared of it. I didn't like using it. And the software is very difficult to get to know. Now, there is advantages to that more advanced software, of course. You can do angles, you can do like a curvature of a bowl. However, for almost all of us, creative space will be perfect for the F1. I suggest using it. It's a great product, and I think you'll find the learning curve is minimal. This is a wonderful feature of the F1. I slowed it down, but it's called framing to make sure your image goes on that material. Here is the speed of the F1 I spoke about. Look how fast it's actually engraving this business card. There are other, what we will call similar lasers out there. I've seen some. I considered buying one. There was a slight disadvantage in that you saw the door with the F1. This other one, you had to take off the protective cone, which meant every single time you wanted to do a new product, you had to recalibrate, reposition it. F2, open up the door, put the new product in. It's a lot faster, and I think you'll enjoy the F1 much better. There's our video about the XTOOL F1. As I said, I think everyone can benefit from using this product. It's excellent. It's relatively inexpensive compared to other lasers like that. You can find hundreds of different materials you can laser. There's wonderful videos online. There is one item I'd like to talk about, and that is XTOOL's customer service. I had an issue, and it was my fault, but their customer service is exceptional in my opinion. They did everything they could to resolve my issue, and I couldn't be happier. So let's just state one more thing. If you thinking about it, if you wondering about it, I would recommend the XTOOL F1. I don't think you can buy a greater product to promote anything you want, promote your charity group or school function, or, as I stated before, maybe a side business. Also, check out XTOOL's other wonderful products, and they also have materials for sale. I think you'll be truly happy. Thank you for watching my video.